And we're back with another episode of Joe vs. Joe. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're back with another week. And before we get started with anything, make sure if you haven't already, please hit our subscribe button and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at
Joe vs. Joe, JOVSJOE. And yes, please subscribe, like, comment, all the things.
Jordan, I just love football. Week 4 was just wonderful, and I really enjoyed it. It was just a good week of football. We had some good games, crazy moments.
Upsets.
We had some upsets. We had some teams that almost were upset, and it was fun. It was a really fun week.
Fun. Before we dive right into our recap of last week, let's talk about some of the games that we did not cover. So the first one I'm thinking of is Middle Tennessee State at Miami. Oh. Miami was ranked 25th, and before this, they were ranked 13th, and then they lost to Texas A&M at Texas A&M. They were having a good season. They were, looking good. And then at home, they lost to Middle Tennessee State.
Middle Tennessee coming in out of nowhere.
And it wasn't even close. They lost by 2 touchdowns, and the whole game, it was not close. They came back a little bit.
Regardless of that, we had a preseason prediction with Miami. Was it me or was it both of us?
You.
It was
me.
We
both thought Miami would do a lot better.
I still think Miami will go to the ACC championship.
I don't know.
I'm going to stick with it.
I think Pitt might, but
that would be an interesting thing.
Absolutely crazy. I cannot believe they lost at home too. Another upset was Texas at Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas, the Red Raiders coming out of nowhere.
I know, and they beat them in overtime. It was absolutely insane because, Texas almost beat Alabama just a couple weeks ago. Lost by 1 point to Alabama, and then they lost to Texas Tech.
The Texas Tech coach said at the end, he called out the whole Big 12. He said, the Big 12 runs through Lubbock. And I love it. He wants all the smoke, and it was great. He wants it. It was wonderful.
There you go.
But great victory for Texas Tech.
Yes, it was absolutely insane. So just some crazy one. Another crazy kind of game was Michigan-Maryland. Maryland was up, actually, a little bit during the game, and then Michigan ended up winning, but only by a touchdown.
Yeah, it was close the whole time. Tua Tagovailoa's brother, he did very well. I thought he did great for Maryland. And Maryland, you're on the rise. Good for you.
One other one that I just kind of want to throw in there is Auburn, Missouri. Oh. Auburn is struggling this year. They barely beat Missouri in overtime, 17-14, in the most crazy way.
Missouri really should have had it in overtime. Or Auburn was up 3, and it was the second part of overtime. And Missouri, all they have to do is score a touchdown and win. They ran all the way to the 1-yard line, fumbled the ball, and Auburn picked it up. And it was a touchback, and Auburn won the game.
Absolutely crazy.
Just
and
so
then,
sad.
Okay, another almost upset was Washington State, Oregon. Washington State was up through almost until the very end. Oregon scored, I think, 21 points in the last 2 minutes and 38 seconds of the game to win, and 28 points in the last quarter to win by 3 points.
We love college football.
That is absolutely insane. Oregon almost got upset, so that was crazy too. USC, Oregon State was kind of crazy. USC almost got upset. It was just USC only won 17-14, which was crazy. So lots of crazy things, and that wasn't even our top 5 games.
I know. Well, with that, should we dive right in?
Yeah, now we can dive right in.
I have to dive right in. I have to say, 4-0, Kansas. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
We're so proud of you,
You're
Kansas.
going to be bowl eligible. Well, knock on wood. You're going to be bowl eligible.
Don't jinx them now.
I'm so excited for Kansas. This is the first time they've been 4-0 since 2009, but have even been relevant since 2009. Poor guys. Well, I don't know why.
Football school.
Football school. They actually, after they won, they were chanting football school. That is wonderful. I have no real ties to Kansas other than I just like you. You're just great. I'm so proud of
I
you.
feel like we also have to give Duke a shout out though,
Yeah,
because
Duke.
they only lost by 8. They put up a good fight. It ended up being 35-27. Like, good on you, Blue Devils.
Yeah. And so, with that, who did we pick? We
Both
picked
of us
Kansas.
picked Kansas, and you picked Kansas as well.
Wow.
So we are all Jayhawk supporters.
Let's go Jayhawks. It's so wonderful. Yeah, that was great.
Crazy game. Okay, next we have number 10 Arkansas at number 23 Texas A&M. This was such a dogfight. It was so close. So close. Texas A&M ended up pulling it out 23-21, but it was back and forth all game. Like, honestly, it could have gone either way. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, super close. Unfortunately, Joseph said the Razorbacks would win.
I thought this was where I was going to make my comeback.
I actually said Texas A&M was going to win, so instead of him making his comeback, I increased my lead.
Risk and reward.
And then you also said the Razorbacks were back and thinking they would win.
Look at you.
So look at that. I did it.
Good job, Jordan.
There you
Good
go.
job. The next game we had was Wisconsin at number 3 Ohio State. I honestly thought this was going to be a little more of a fight. Did Wisconsin even want to show up? I don't know, but Ohio State definitely showed up. They ended up winning 52-21. Just ran away with the game. Not even really a contest. Luckily, I was smart and I said Ohio State.
And luckily, I was smart too and said Ohio State, and you were smart too and said Ohio State.
Very good. Very good.
Next, we had number 5 Clemson at number 21 Wake Forest. I thought this was going to be more of a
blowout.
More of a blowout, not as close of a game. So basically, the opposite of the Wisconsin.
Wake
Ohio
Forest
State
showed
game.
up.
Wake Forest showed up. It was at Wake Forest. But still, I was thinking Clemson is back maybe, like they're going to just run the table. That was not the case. They ended up only beating Wake Forest 51-45 in double overtime.
Oh, it was drama filled.
It was absolutely
wonderful.
crazy. Double overtime, such a good game, but Clemson did come out on top with that one. Yep. So who knows if they're back or not. So far.
And we all picked Clemson, correct?
We all picked Clemson on that. So there you go. We all think Clemson is back to a degree at least.
Mm-hmm. And with our game of the week, which was very exciting, we had number 20 Florida at number 11 Tennessee. Yeah, wow. It was a fun game. I think Tennessee pretty much, it had the feel, Tennessee was kind of, they had it under control the whole time. I wouldn't say that like they had it by a long shot or anything, but it did have the feel that Tennessee had it in their control the whole game. But good for Tennessee. They ended up winning 38-33 over Florida. And that was our game of the week. And we had people submit for our crowd challenge. And Mike Daybell, you were the winner. Congrats.
So congrats. And just remember, when you do submit your game of the week submission, make sure you submit both the team that you think is going to win and the score. We had a few of you that did not do one or the other. And so we have to automatically kind of toss yours out. Yep. So please do that. But again, congratulations,
Congrats, Mike. We're so pumped for you, and thank you so much for participating. For our next challenge,
we also both picked Tennessee.
Yes,
with
we
that.
did.
And you picked Tennessee as well. And Tennessee knocked Florida out of the rankings with that. Florida is no longer ranked with that.
When you submit your predictions, though, you can submit it through our Instagram. That's the main spot that you can. Jordan is amazing and puts a little story for you to submit it just nice and easy. If you don't have access to that, you can submit it in the comments or just somehow communicate it to us in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, as long as you get it in before game time starts, you got it.
We will take it.
Really quick, before we move on to week 5, which we have a crazy week 5, so we're super excited. We have a new team that we must follow. We followed Arizona. If you were here with us last year, we followed Arizona last year to see if they would ever win a game because they were and whatever for a long time.
And when they finally won a game, we
it was
celebrated.
Like so big. It was
awesome.
Go Wildcats. But this year we have a new team.
Oh.
And this year it is the Colorado Buffaloes.
Oh.
Super sad, but they are 0-4 right now. Things are not looking good so far. I mean, they've lost to actually like decent teams. Like actually looking at their losses, it's kind of like, okay, it's not like you lost to
Bo Diddley Tech.
Yeah. But the first loss was TCU. Okay. Air Force was second. Okay. I mean, they were all blowouts, but still. Minnesota, they lost to. And then this last week, they lost to UCLA. So, poor Buffs. Next week, week 5, they play Arizona. And this is probably one of the only chances they have to get a win. So, look out for Arizona and Colorado. It is at Arizona. So...
We just love following this stuff.
We do. We're going to see.
This segment is, will they win?
Will they win? Will they get a win? I don't know. So there you go. Follow the Buffs with us. Let's root with them or for them together and see if they can get a win this season.
Go Buffs.
Go Buffs.
Also, do you have a little score update for us?
Oh, yes, of course I have a score update. As long as I'm winning, I'll have a score update.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
the
welcome.
Score update. So I was 5 for 5 actually this week for our top 5 games.
How many times have you been 5 for 5?
Just twice. Yeah, just twice.
Still.
And then you were 4 for 5, so not bad, not bad.
I'll take it.
And then the crowd was 4 for 5, and ESPN was 5 for 5 as well.
Okay.
So our percentages really quick with like our just top 5 games. I'm at an 85%.
Whoa.
ESPN's at a 75%. You're at a 65%. And the crowd's at a 70%. So we're all at like
the crowd. I'm losing to the crowd.
We're all
I need
at
to step it up.
Percentages, and I'm beating ESPN right now. So anyway, but with the Jordan's quick picks, quick follow up. I got one. Well, we got more than one wrong, but like I got one wrong that Joseph did not get wrong. But it evened out because the other way happened too. I said that Iowa State was going to beat Baylor, and Baylor beat Iowa State, so Joseph got a point and I did not. And then, however, he said Washington State would beat Oregon, which they were so close. But Oregon beat Washington State, so I get a point, and Joseph did not. But we got a few others wrong, too. Oh, another upset that we did not talk about. Kansas State at Oklahoma.
Oh, my goodness.
We got to mention that really fast.
Oklahoma, you can't beat Kansas State.
Oh, my gosh. They are struggling. I think 3 out of the last 4 years, Kansas State has beat Oklahoma. And Oklahoma, I think, is 18th this week instead of 6th. So, super sad for Oklahoma fans. Can't believe we forgot that upset. That was a major one. Kansas State is ranked now, too. They climbed in the rankings after that, which that makes sense. So, anyway, there you go. Those are all the notable upsets, I think. And then after the totals of the Jordan's quick picks and our top 5 games of all of our weeks, our running total is I am at 100, an even 100, and you are at 89.
I'm not too far behind.
You're not too far. Honestly, within 1 week,
we have so many.
Could flip.
We have so many games.
So much is ahead. And with that, let's go into week 5. Yay! Okay, first up, I'm so excited if you can't tell. We have some good games this week. Okay, first up, we have number 2 Alabama at number 20 Arkansas. Now, we debated whether or not to put this in because, I mean, at least I think it might be a blowout, with Alabama. However, it is at Arkansas. We saw Alabama struggle at Texas. And Arkansas might be mad after the last game, losing to Texas A&M just barely. So to still be in the race for the SEC West and go to the SEC Championship, Arkansas needs to win this game.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of motivating factors. We will see. With that, I'm going to go Alabama.
Oh, daring. I wanna see Arkansas put up a fight.
Me too.
However, I've gotta play it safe right now, and I gotta go with Alabama. Alabama's really good. People need to also calm down. Alabama is really good. However, they with the Texas game they seemed a little vulnerable. So it will be interesting to see if Arkansas can show up. And Arkansas will be upset. They just came off a loss that they maybe should have won, and it'll be interesting. Roll Tide.
Yeah, but Razorbacks are back.
Razorbacks are back. Let's go. All right, game number 2. We have number 22 Wake Forest at number 23 Florida State. Interesting game in that Wake Forest looked awesome against Clemson, and we'll see what they can do there. Also, Florida State, you just keep climbing your ladder.
They're 4-0 right now.
Keep climbing your ladder, and it's great.
They beat LSU. They're 4-0 right now. They're doing pretty good.
I don't know who to pick, honestly, but I'm gonna go with the home team, Florida State. I think that they'll squeak out a win barely, but Wake Forest, you look good.
I was gonna go to Florida State too, but maybe, just this once, I'll switch mine.
Fine.
To see if you can catch up a little bit.
All right. Or you can just take the lead more.
You know what? Now I'm the biggest Wake Forest fan, so I'll go Wake Forest. Okay, next we have number 9 Oklahoma State at number 16 Baylor. This is a crazy Big 12 game. Both are in the top of the Big 12 right now. So we'll see what happens. Both are thought of. They played in the Big 12 championship last year.
Yeah.
So this is a big game, Is Oklahoma State going to get redemption? I don't know. We'll see. I do pick Oklahoma State, though. So.
Oh, that's who just for fun. Sick 'em. Go Baylor.
Wow.
It'll be great. Let's go.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes, I do. They're the home team.
Here's
They're
the thing.
doing well. It's fine. I'm doing it.
I'm going to say one thing. Just to be nice. I'm going to say one thing. Oklahoma State had a bye this last week.
Don't care.
You heard it here first.
Let's go. You heard it here first. Sick 'em.
Okay. Go Cowboys.
Go Bears. It'll be great. All right, and so now we have number 7 Kentucky. Ooh, this is a good game. Number 7 Kentucky at number 14 Ole Miss.
Oh my goodness.
Can't get enough of it. Kentucky looks good. And you know what? It's the year of we're a football school. That's what it is. Kansas, Kentucky, look, and Duke even, it's great. I think it'll be very interesting. I don't know who to pick, but I'm going to go with Kentucky.
I am also going to go with Kentucky.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know, though. It's at Ole Miss.
Game.
Ole Miss could easily win. It's going to be a crazy game, number 7 against number 14. So, There you go. Our game of the week.
Game of the week.
This is a crazy game. Number 10, NC State at number 5, Clemson. It is honestly, we'll see if NC State is all they're cracked up to be. And I don't know. We'll see. I still have my doubts against NC State, but whatever. I am going to go with Clemson.
Clemson has been waiting all year for this game. They want revenge from last year. NC State, honestly, they handled Clemson last year, and they let them know. And they had to sit with this all year long, and they're just dying to get back at NC State. NC State, they want it, though. They definitely are going to
So you're
play
going
hard.
to pick NC State?
Absolutely not. Going with Clemson. Let's go. It'll be wonderful to watch and see what NC State can do. If they can pull off an upset, that'll
huge.
be shocking. They'll almost will make them switch spots in the rankings.
For sure. Sure.
Crazy.
Okay.
But
Crazy game.
That's our game of the week. Send in again, as Jordan said, your winner and your score prediction, however you can, through our Instagram, it's easy, Twitter, and also in our comments. However you want to communicate to us, you can. But yeah, we would love to have your submissions. Also, send in your pictures, your game day pictures. If you're watching on TV, great. Send a family picture. If you're watching your game at the game, we would love to have your picture and we'll share it. But
yes.
We really appreciate all the support and listening. Is there anything else
Joseph
we
and
need to
I
cover?
are going to 2 games this week.
We are. Two different days.
Different days, but we are going to 2 games. We are going to Utah State at BYU on Thursday, and then we will be at Oregon State at Utah on Saturday. So we will be sending you showing you our game day picks. So send in yours too.
Send it in. Please send it in. We love the participation. We love the support.
Okay,
Is there anything else we need to
last.
cover? Oh my goodness, Jordan's quick picks.
You almost
Jordan's
forgot.
quick picks. I'm the worst.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Well, as I just mentioned, first we have Utah State at number 19, BYU.
BYU.
Utah State
Moving
looks
on.
terrible right now, too.
Yeah.
They just lost to UNLV. Anyway. Okay. Next, we have number 15, Washington at UCLA. Both 4-0.
Washington.
I think Washington, too. UCLA, well, not last week, but they have struggled a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have number 4, Michigan at Iowa.
Michigan. Iowa, you're overrated. Sorry.
They're always overrated.
I said it.
Okay. Next, we have number 18, Oklahoma at TCU. I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's going to rip TCU to shreds.
Yeah,
They're
they're
so
mad. Except for TCU is 3-0.
It's true.
And they're coming off a bye, I think.
It's true.
Ooh.
Both
Still
Oklahoma's coming off
Oklahoma.
a loss.
Yeah, what's worse, coming off a bye or coming off a loss? Ooh,
Depends on the team,
interesting.
but yeah, for sure.
Have a debate
Oklahoma
about that.
coming off the loss.
Okay. Let us know. What is worse? That's interesting. Okay.
Anyway,
Purdue at number 21, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, I thought that was a given. Okay, Texas Tech at number 25, Kansas State.
That's going to be fun.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
Kansas
Things
State.
go through Lubbock. I'm going to believe it. Let's go Texas Tech.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Kansas State. Oregon State at number 12, Utah. Utah.
We don't like to jinx things.
Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna say anything else. Rutgers at number 3, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Wow, they're
Which
favored by
fifth home game in a row, Ohio State. Did you know?
That's like not fair. But
Whatever.
Northwestern at number 11, Penn State.
Penn State. We are.
Penn State.
That's right.
That worked. Okay. Number 17, Texas A&M at Mississippi State.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, but interestingly enough, at least right now, ESPN saying Mississippi State.
Let them
Weird.
say it.
Okay. Georgia, number 1, Georgia. At
Georgia.
Missouri. Yeah, Georgia. Wait, Georgia against Alabama. Just kidding.
Georgia.
Georgia Tech at number 24, Pitt.
Pitt.
Arizona State at number 6, USC. Things are not looking good, Arizona State. Stanford at number 13, Oregon. I'm going to go with Oregon. They're going to be mad after last year, too. Cool. Well, that is it. So please follow along. We have all the polls coming and everything else. So thank you for watching. And please remember to subscribe. We will see you next week.
Bye.